Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Karina, also known as Lashes here on YouTube. And if you're not new, welcome back. Today's video is going to be a full face testing a bunch of new products. I have mainly drugstore, but I also have a little bit of high-end. So we're just going to be having some fun, playing with some makeup, but doing a colorful eye look. We are testing out a new foundation. There is a new brand at Walmart. I did a shop with me video. If you guys missed that, I will have it listed in the cards up here. So I hope you guys are ready for today's tutorial. Thank you so much for being here. Lincoln is awake. We officially moved him to his crib. Oh my gosh, can you guys see him? he's he's right there. So he's awake now. So I'm gonna go. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and let's go ahead and get started. Because we have so much makeup and we're talking affordable and a little bit of high-end, I figured this would be the perfect time to share with you my top 2 scents for the month of June. I was going to say May. If you guys are not familiar with Dossier, I've been working with them for over a year now, I believe. So they are a very affordable perfume brand. They get their inspiration from luxury brands like Chanel, Gucci, YSL, those top name brands that sell really expensive perfumes. You can find pretty much identical scents for half the price. These are only $29, and they also offer a risk-free purchase, which means you get a little trial like this with every purchase of your $29 perfume of your choice. You spray this on yourself, test it. If you love it, you keep the whole bottle. If you don't like it, you return it, no questions asked. One of my absolute favorites, this is the one that I just always go to, and as you can see, I've used quite a bit of it. I can't get enough. This one is, it used to be called Fresh Floral 1, but it is now called Fruity Magnolia. And this one was inspired by Versace's Bright Crystal, which has a retail price of $78. And again, this one is $29, and you get so much of it. The bottle itself is super cute, and it does have the notes on the bottle so you can see what you're getting. This one smells so good. Oh my gosh. I love this one. It's like my top favorite. I'm not lying when I tell you every time I wear this, I always get asked what I am wearing. The other one that is my favorite is also the Floral Fave. This one I believe is inspired by Dior's Miss Dior, the 2017 version. The retail price for that one is $107. This one is $29, y'all. That is such an affordable price, and this smells so elegant. It is called Floral Pink Pepper now. If I'm incorrect, I will have the correct name listed down below. But if you are super fruity and a fresh florally type of girl, this one is going to be your favorite, and this one I feel like it's perfect for the summer. I do have a discount code with a Dossier that you can check out and to purchase yourself a perfume. They also have for men. You can pick one up for your man. So that is it for my favorite scents from Dossier. Thank you guys so much for partnering up with me, and thank you guys for making that possible. First things first, we're going to prep the under eye area. I'm going to take the Jaclyn Hydrating Under Eye Primer. I've heard that this is like super good, and I have a wrinkly face. So we're gonna take a little bit of that, and it does have the applicator on the tube, so you don't really have to use your fingers, but I probably will go in here and use some anyways. I really like this concept because it feels nice and cooling underneath the eyes, especially if you have a lot of puffing, which I have pretty dark circles right now because my mom. Lincoln is going through like that crawling stage where he's everywhere, and I was reading in this mom blog that usually when babies go through the stage of learning how to crawl and how to walk, it disrupts their sleeping cycle and their napping cycle, and I've definitely noticed a difference. And obviously mama hasn't been getting much sleep, but that's all right. Okay, that feels nice and soft. I don't see much of a difference right away, but it definitely feels hydrated. For the rest of the skin, I am going to be trying out this Paula's Choice Shine Stopper Instant Matte Finish. This is for oily and combination skin. Now on the back here, it does say not to rub it in. It says to tap it into the skin, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to focus this in the areas where I typically get oily, which is my T-zone. I've been really struggling with finding something that works for me in this humidity because in Utah, obviously I didn't have that issue. There's zero humidity in Utah, and in Texas it's like, whoo, intense. It's a whole other thing. So for today's foundation, we are putting to the test the UOMA. I'm probably saying that wrong, foundation. This is a sister brand to the original brand. I was just doing a little bit of research and that's what I found. So on the back it says that it's medium to full coverage. It is infused with a dandelion extract and it's specifically formulated for olive skin. I don't really have olive skin. I have more neutral undertones. It's supposed to be long lasting, transfer proof, interesting, with a soft, radiant, natural finish. The Skin Perfecting Balm is supercharged with skincare ingredients. It's vegan and dermatologist tested. And my husband is calling me. 1 second. I'm gonna shake it. Hopefully this isn't like too oily. I'm gonna do one pump, and that is the color of it. By the way, my shade is Honey Honey 22. It's a little runny, nothing too crazy. I'm gonna use this new sponge by Koki Professional. Oh wow. Oh my gosh, I think that's actually like a really good match to me. So it is medium to full coverage. I might need to go back and kind of clean up some areas around the skin, but for the most part, it's going on really nicely. Wow, that's a very nice soft coverage. It doesn't feel heavy on the skin. I'm gonna grab a little bit more. So as you can see, it's not entirely covering up all the imperfections, but I think it's a perfect amount of coverage because I go in with a pretty heavy hand with my concealer and it looks really beautiful on the skin. It feels like I'm wearing nothing. So I really like that. You can build up on it and it builds really nice. It doesn't feel cakey and it doesn't look cakey, which is I think the most important thing. So I like the foundation so far. I actually don't have a new concealer, so I'm going to use the one that I've been using for the past few weeks. The e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Light Beige has been just a lifesaver. It's really good. It's full coverage. I mean, you guys, you know, if you know, you know. I'm going to take that to the sides. I did cover up a little bit more underneath the eyes with a different concealer. I'm just going to take this in the areas where I normally take it just to conceal a little bit more. I like to let this sink in just for a few seconds. It just provides like that extra thickness and it just goes on a little bit thicker, more full coverage. Today I am super excited because we are going to be testing out two different bronzers. I have the cream bronzers by e.l.f. These are the new putty bronzer. I picked up two shades, Honey Drip and Golden Days. This is what they look like. I thought they were going to be a little bit bigger, to be honest with you, but that's totally okay. I feel like this is the one that's going to suit my skin tone. And this one is the Golden Days. So it's a little bit more like caramely. And this one is a little deeper. I don't know, maybe this one actually. And then I also have here the Juvia's Bronzed Bronzer in the shade Medium. I have been using this for 2 days in a row and I actually really like it, but let me go in and blend the concealer first. I'm going to take the e.l.f. Angled Buffing Brush. It didn't come out with this collection with the bronzers, but I wanted to try it out. And I think I'm going to try out both colors to see which one. Let's go in with Honey Drip first. And I'm going to take the angled buffing brush. I think I said that already, but I'm going to dig into the bronzer. Now this is supposed to dry to a matte or powder formula, so we're going to see about that. Yes, that is the perfect color. Taking a little bit of Golden Days on this side. Okay, I think I like Golden Days on my skin tone a little bit better. Do you see that? It's a little more golden, just as this is. Honestly, the more I'm looking at the bronzers, the more I'm like, don't know that I love them. I feel like they're on very sheer and they kind of lifted the foundation. Do you see that? They lifted the foundation on this side, which is strange. Could be the foundation or could be mix of the foundation and the bronzer. So I'm going to go in now with the Brightening Banana Powder by Jaclyn Cosmetics. This one is just a really nice brightening powder to make the under eyes just really stand out. While this kind of bakes just for a few minutes, I'm going to go in with the Urban Decay All Nighter Translucent Setting Powder. This is supposed to combat oiliness and just really prolong the wear of your makeup. And this one I have used, I think, once the day that we went out, and I like it. It's really nice. It sets the makeup and it doesn't like overly powder it, which I really appreciate. It does have a mesh in the middle, which makes it a little bit easier to kind of like control how much powder you apply. This is again the Juvia's Place bronzer. Let me just grab my little brochitas. I'm going to take this one. I get questions on what brush this is. It is by EcoTools. It's the pointed blush. I don't know if this is available. I believe it was part of their like gem collection or something like that from last year, but I'm going in and just mixing both of the bronzers. Oh my gosh, it's raining. I thought it was my AC that was like full on blast, but it's raining outside. Yay. The under eyes feel really smooth, but it's just this area that the primer is clinging onto. It's driving me crazy. That primer is definitely not it. Do you guys see how it's like breaking up here? It's like bunching up. It's doing something really weird. It's like clinging onto my pores. No other primer has done that. The rest of my skin is fine because I applied the Rare Beauty to like the outer perimeters of the skin. So, oh, I'm so sad that that Paula's Choice primer did not work with like makeup, but I'm definitely gonna use this on days that I'm not wearing makeup and I'm just doing a very fresh face. I'm still going to try it. I'm not giving up on it just yet. We're gonna take the Sorrento blush by ColourPop. You guys know I can't stay away from peach. We're just gonna move past the skin. I tried fixing it off camera and it's definitely the primer. So with that said, I'm going to take a highlighting brush and we are going to be using the Pixi Makeup by Denise, I believe. She has a bunch of beautiful highlighters. Like this palette will suit almost any skin tone. I personally like these top three here, so I'm going to take a little bit of these two and maybe a little bit of the gold. That one is a little golden, but I think mixed with all of them, this gives you just the most beautiful highlight. It is pretty intense, so if you're not like a crazy intense highlighter girl, this might not be exactly for you, but I like it. Alright, you guys, I'm so excited to use this palette. I'm first going to start with the shade Mint Chip, which is this beautiful mint color. I'm going to take that on a fluffy brush like this. This one, I'm going to pack it into the inner corner. Oh, actually need to take this off. I'm going to take that and pack it into the inner corners. I'm going to take a fluffier brush like this and I'm going to go in with the shade Roasted Caramel, which is a gorgeous peach. And then that one, oh my gosh, look at that. That one's going to go in here. Oh, are you kidding me? I'm just going to sandwich those colors. Then I'm going to take a little bit of the color that's on top of it, which is called Peach Ring, and it's just a lighter version of that color. And I'm going to take that into the crease and just softly blend and diffuse the edges. For my last color, I'm going to go in with a beautiful lavender and just really wing it out to the end. I think I'm going to mix a little bit of Sugar Mama just to create a little more depth. Oh my gosh, that is so pigmented. Oh yeah, that's more of the color that I really wanted. I'm also going to take a little bit of pistachio, which is that color that coordinates with mint chip. And as always, I'm going to add that into the inner corner just because this eye look is very matte. And I want to add a little sparkle. All right, I did go ahead and add eyeliner. I just felt like this look kind of needed it. And girl, my eyeliner skills today are just, ugh, they're not it, okay? I feel like this look is just a complete mess. That's okay. That's okay. We're gonna finish off the lips. I'm gonna apply a lip liner, and I think I'm just gonna call it a day with a lip gloss. I'm not gonna go in with a lipstick today. Yeah, I'm just going to go in with a lip liner. Yes, I said that. And then obviously we're gonna top it off with the Juvia's Place Sugar Bronze Sugar Lip Gloss. These are very highly pigmented, which is why I didn't want to bother with a lipstick. Oh, that is so pretty. All right, you guys, and here you have it. This is a full face testing new drugstore and high-end makeup. What do you guys think of the look? Would you guys recreate this? I am living for the teal mint color. I did add 2 gel eyeliners into the waterline, which I will have the name in the description box down below. I honestly love this look. It's so fun. It's so summer appropriate. The skin is looking really nice. Besides the primer in this area that it's just not working very well with other products, I will have to test it on its own to see if it just performs better that way, or maybe not use the Jaclyn powders. Something went wrong here and it's looking very crepey, but you guys don't need a close-up, okay? Just pretend like it looks all smooth. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Definitely let me know in the comment section and down below what videos you guys want to see next in the upcoming weeks. And as always, if you recreate any of my looks, tag me on Instagram so I can repost you, show you some love on my Insta stories. That is it for me. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Thank you for joining me for Makeup Monday. And yeah, I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.